everyone, welcome to Mr. B's obstacle course. Now I think most of you are familiar with obstacle courses because it's one of the things that as PE teachers we do a lot with you because one, they're fun for you to do, and two, as PE teachers we know that they're excellent ways to improve your fitness because they emphasize things like balance, power, speed, agility, and just overall motor skill coordination. Now, basically, an obstacle course is made up of obstacles. And an obstacle is something that you're going to either go over, under, around, or through. And they're generally set up as a race. The person who finishes the race the fastest would be the winner. Now, sometimes courses will set up 2 lanes. That's what I do at my schools usually. We'll have 2 different lanes, so you're competing against one person. But in a timed race, you just time everybody, and whoever completes it the fastest is the winner. Now, you won't be able to duplicate my race course exactly, so be creative when you're designing your obstacles. Now, my race course is going to have several different facets of fitness incorporated, and all of which we've covered at some point during PE, including the one I'm going to focus on right now, the skill of the leap. We covered this in Donkey Kong Gymnastics. Now, a leap is when it's an explosive movement designed usually to get us over something, but it doesn't always have to go high, and I'm going to show you a couple of different ways you can do it. But the main function of a leap is leaving the ground from one foot. So you would generally be running, leave the ground from one foot, the other foot is in the air, and when you land on the other foot, and hopefully continue running, especially if you're in a race. So a lot of times in obstacle courses, as I mentioned in Donkey Kong Gymnastics, we would leap over what we would call hurdles. I'm going to use these sawhorses here as my hurdles. Now these are going to be a little high for you, so I wouldn't recommend sawhorses. But maybe you can find a bucket or a box or something that you can do safely. And this would be a good one to get the whole family involved in. Talk with your parents about obstacles that you can set up, and then challenge the whole family to see who can do it the fastest. All right, so let's get back to the leap. So those are my sawhorses. I also have these pads here. There's red and yellow pads. Get out of the way. And you can leap on these. I'll be leaping from side to side. So I'm going to back up a little bit and show you the leap over. Remember, crucial feature, leaving the ground from one foot and landing on the other. So I'm going to go do the hurdles real quick. Here I am. Leave the ground from one foot, land on the other. All right, so you just saw me leap over the sawhorse hurdles. Now I'm going to do the whole course in the end, but I just want to cover the leap because it's something very important. Now we can also leap from side to side for distance. So again, we want a lot of power, either height or distance. So on this part of the course, what I would do is put one foot on here, then I have to leap from yellow to red, yellow to red. So we leap, 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 leap. Just like that. Now, ideally, I would have made my course bigger, and I would move the spots even further apart, but we're all going to be challenged with room here. All right, so here's my basic obstacle course. Again, it features many different components of fitness. I'm going to start right here. I will walk down the brick line like we did in the balance beam challenge. I have to make it all the way to the end without falling off the bricks. Now, the way we do obstacle courses at school is if you make a mistake and you knock something over, you have to fix it. The other thing you could do on this one, say I fall off the balance beam, you have to start again. And that way you know who is the fastest. So again, balancing on the balance beam, the bricks here. Then we're going to have to crawl through the hula hoops. There's 2 of them here. I just put little stakes in the ground. And again, be creative when you're thinking of what you can use. These are zigzag cones. I will have to zigzag through them. Then we have the hurdles. You saw me leap over those. Right here are some small hula hoops. We're going to do what we call a tire run here. All you do is put your foot in each one, kind of like doing high knees. Now, these are not actually tires, obviously, so they're a little bit lower. Then I will go through my pool noodle crawl. So I'm going to have to do some type of crawl. Now, you could do a bear crawl or army crawl. I'm going to have to do an army crawl because my gluteus maximus is going to be too high for me to bear crawl under these. So I'll come through here, and then that gets me to the leaping pads, and that will get me back to the start. So you're not going to see Mrs. B, but I'll have to get her out here later to see which of us completes the race the fastest. So again, design your own course, have fun with it, and see who is the fastest in your family. All right, let me do my course once real quick so you can see it. Here we go. Ready, set, go! Balance beam. So I'm going to make sure I make it all the way through. Zigzag. Oh, the street. Leap. Tire runs. Crawl. I got it. Whew. So that was my obstacle course. Now it's time for you to design your own. Now again, try and focus on something that you can leap over, and everything else, just be creative and add in any of the other skills that you can think of. Bear crawls, crab walks, do zigzag cones, anything you can think of to design your obstacle course. And I would love to see a picture of your obstacle course. All right, guys, that's the Mr. B Obstacle Course Challenge. Go design your obstacle course. Again, you can take one last look at mine there. Have fun designing it. Have fun challenging your family. And make sure you work on that leap. It's a really important skill. All right, everybody, have fun.